Hello everybody, this is Alex101 and welcome once again to RUSE Online Multiplayer. At the very start of the game, one of my allies, 605345, surrendered due to a lot of lags, and I was left with one of my mates, Phallus. The team member leaving didn't bother me much, but I was quite concerned when my second team member left, Phallus, leaving all three of the bases under my control. It's extremely difficult when you have to fight against three opponents and when you're only there alone. However, I didn't give up and I tried to move as fast as possible and create as many airfields and go ahead and take as many supply depots and also build defenses like the 6 right blockers. I decided to take the fight to them and so built 3 to 4 6 right blockers bunkers so that he couldn't run over my bases. At the very beginning I started an air raid with just 3 to 4 bombers at hand. If I didn't start attacking them from the very beginning, they will easily overwhelm me. Tupu actually tried to move his infantry units under radio silence, but he little noticed that I was already about to build a 6 right blockers in his way. The bunkers started throwing flames at his infantry units, which were easily destroyed. He tried to sneak in when I built another bunker in this location. At the same time, I kept producing more and more airfields and more planes, with the bunkers restricting the enemy's access directly into my bases. I applied the ruse of spy and kept on going for the assault. However, the enemy was cunning and applied radio silence in return, as such cancelling out its effect. However, I also tried to harass the enemy by producing a lot of light bombers and destroying his supply depots. As soon as they came on site, my light bombers started attacking the enemy units, but they were still unidentified targets for my fighter bombers, so they couldn't fire. The units of the center player looked alarmingly close to my base. With the new ruse coming in, I finally decided to go ahead and launch an air raid directly at his troops, destroying a lot of them. But saying this minor win, I didn't give up and rather step back. In fact, I made more and more units and tried to pound my enemies. As a result of that, one of the enemies, LTF Tauntaun Slinger, he surrendered, soon followed by another one. With 2 of my opponents surrendering, it was just a 1 versus 1 battle with me and Tupu. Between us, I went for air raids pretty soon enough. However, Tupu was sneaky enough to come in from the back and gain an entry to my base. It was like a surprise attack, but I kept crushing his units on the left flank. But Tupu did manage to occupy one of my HQs using his sneak attack strategy. However, my planes just seemed overwhelming to his resources and infantry and armor. I attacked Tupu on all the flanks, although I lost a few planes too in the process. But ultimately Tupu realized he was never going to win, and so he surrendered. It was a fight back from the grave. A 1 versus 3. Won because of my consistent attacks and quick placed strategies. If you do like this video, don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe my channel.